Hey, I'm Butterfly.
Hey, I'm Firefly.
Have you ever wondered if we aren't being told the truth about everything?
What have we been lied to about? Join us as we have conversations and ask questions about everything. We invite you to keep an open mind and consider the unfathomable.
Let's break the chains that enslave our minds. Come on, let's go down the rabbit hole.
What butterfly?
Hey, Firefly, what's going on?
Well, today we're going to talk about so ChatGPT kind of calibrated my takeaway here
He
because I
likes
was like,
he likes to do that.
he does. He goes, let's stay grounded.
I still can't believe I don't know. We won't even
And I
go
know
down.
we were looking it up.
I know, but
We were looking it up.
just using ChatGPT bugs me, but that's okay.
But I just wanted
He
to look
helps
up
with our
this.
he helps with our technical
He helps
questions.
with our technical questions. And, like sometimes we'll look up something and he'll give us like some,
Contradictory
yeah,
like information.
that's why I like
Yeah.
to use it because it's like, it's kind of eye-opening.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we looked up this story on the FDA because this one lady who she had been recommending that they reduce the vaccine schedule
For kids,
for kids. Because
right?
right now, by the time a kid gets to 18 years old, they got to take 82 shots if they
Uh,
take the vaccine schedule.
yeah. And
That's insane.
and the doctors, if they when they complete that schedule, if they have a patient that has completed the entire schedule and not missed a dose, the doctors get a big fat bonus.
That's right.
Isn't that sick?
Totally
Yeah,
sick.
so they're like drug pushers,
They
basically.
totally are.
Yeah, they get a bonus to make sure that they stay on schedule. So it's
Well,
important for these doctors to keep you on schedule. That's why
that's an
they,
important perspective for this episode.
yeah,
So, on this episode, we're going to talk about the FDA cracking down on people who were going against the vaccine schedule. They wanted to reduce it, and they fired a bunch of members of the board
yeah,
that were doing that. But we need to preface it with what happened during cooties. So during cooties, you had a lot of people that would go, you know what? I got a little bit of a sore throat. I think I'm just going to go to the emergency room.
yeah,
You had a lot of people like that.
yeah,
And then, so they go into the emergency room, and then all the triple M's to P there, they go, good, good, good. Well, you do. So come back here, and let's give you first, they give you a PCR test.
hmm
So the PCR test comes back positive.
of course.
Now you got cooties. That's what you got.
Because the even the inventor of that test said that that was not invented to diagnose anything, and they
It
can,
was not used to determine if someone has infectious disease.
yeah, it's they can basically turn the dials up as high as they go, as high as they want to, and um, it can detect something in anything, he said.
Totally. There's going to be a molecule of anything in you
Yeah,
if they turn it up high enough. So they can always get a positive result.
right.
So now you get your positive test, and then what are the triple M's of the P? They go, come back here and you quarantine.
Yeah,
But then when you get done quarantining, you got to go take remdesivir, or I
yeah,
mean remdesivir.
yeah.
And so that was the protocol.
There
And
was nothing else. They insisted on that drug, which causes organ failure,
and every
coincidentally.
step it yep. And every step of the line, the administrators in the hospital would get paid huge
Huge
money.
bonus.
So you get paid for every positive COVID. You get paid for every time you
Admit
administer
some,
remdesivir.
well, every time you admit somebody, you get
You
a
admit
bonus.
them, you get paid.
Then every time you give them then that would be the next step would be to give them the run death is near.
Yes,
And once they get that, they start having organ failure, and then they need a ventilator, and that was another big
that was
bonus.
another big point.
Everybody on a ventilator
They got a
made
bunch of
a
money for
bonus
that.
for the hospital. And then I think it was like 50% of the people on
No, it
ventilators,
was 89% to some data that I saw.
was it,
89% of people they put on a vent die.
died. So it's like a real high death
And
rate.
then when they
Almost
die,
seems like, why would you even do that?
so
You know?
they put you on a ventilator and you die and they go cause of death
Cooties.
cooties,
Yeah, and
and
that's
then
a
you get
big
more money.
bonus. That's a
That's a
big
big bonus.
bonus.
So I think Alex Jones, who reveals the method, he was saying they were getting like 150 grand for every time they ran somebody through that cycle.
Right. That's a lot.
150 grand.
Yeah.
So they're incentivized.
Yeah.
They're incentivized. So now what they're doing is The FDA is comprised of executives that used to be biotech.
Mm,
That's all the FDA is. It's all biotech executives that are now giving sweet deals to all their cronies.
right.
So that's all the FDA board is. It has nothing to do with safety.
No.
It has everything to do with pushing drugs that are going to make billions of dollars.
Well, just the idea that some of these people got fired for questioning the schedule seems wrong. Like, are you not allowed to have any questions? Like, we weren't allowed to question cooties either, remember? It was like, oh, Fauci was like, I am science. It's like
Totally.
you can't question
Oh, dude,
things.
people hated me when I went out on Red Pill Corner that first time. Like, I think that was like June or something of 2020. I
Hmm.
think that was the first time when I went out there, people were looking at me like I was crazy. And they
Yeah.
were mad at me,
Yeah.
like angry.
People were getting mad, like if
Like,
you
how
questioned
dare
it.
you?
Well, and I think that was the narrative that was the addictive brainwashing Kool-Aid that they were being given through the media, was to be angry at people who were questioning it.
Oh, totally.
So that all came down.
Like
They were getting triple M to the P.
Jimmy Kimmel coming out and going, you talking about that horse paste? You don't get health care. You talk about that horse
Yeah,
paste.
it's like everybody that hasn't had the pokey poke, if they go to the hospital, they should just like not get treatment. They
No
should
health
just
care.
die.
Yeah. And then, remember it was like, okay, kids, listen in on your parents. And if you hear any of them saying anything that sounds like it's going against the cooties, you can call this hotline.
That's so sick.
Totally.
That's like what they were supposedly doing during like that war in
1984.
no, the Germany situation that,
Oh, yeah. World War II,
we won't mention.
quote unquote World War II. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The
They were
the brown
telling
shirts.
they were you know, pushing out all kinds of propaganda to the young people,
Hitler's
and
brown shirts.
encouraging them to rat on their neighbors and parents and stuff.
Same thing with Mao.
Yeah.
When Mao Zedong he did Red Revolution, he
I
goes,
love it when you
"You
say that.
Mao Zedong."
Satan.
He goes, "You young people, you go kill old people now,"
Yeah.
because he brainwashes them to hate him,
Yeah.
and young people are susceptible to brainwashing.
It's sad. It's scary because yeah, they are. They tend to believe whatever's on the TV, or, whatever they hear at school. So,
And then you had all these nurses in scrubs doing TikTok videos that were like 4 hours long,
yeah, where
dancing. It
they're
was like a
dancing.
full dance maneuver.
So the hospitals were overrun, but they had time to choreograph this. And you know what I'm starting you know what I'm starting to think now? Um, so I mean, either that was the case, and while the patients were in their rooms dying, they were out there dancing in the hallways. Or I'm starting to really wonder if those videos that we saw, if those were even nurses. I'm wondering if those were just like
Hmm.
professional dancers that made these, choreographed videos, and they were just that their costumes were scrubs, and they put those out there to like make us like them, or because a lot of people thought it was cool.
A lot of people thought it was
They
cool.
liked them. They were like, "Oh my God, they're saving people, and look at
People like me, it
they're
infuriated me.
stuck at the hospital for days on end, so they have to like entertain themselves with dance moves."
Oh God. And the whole have you ever driven past like a medical facility and they have a big banner out front that goes, "Heroes work here."
Yeah.
And it's like, no, let other people call you hero, dude.
Yeah.
You don't call yourself a hero.
Right.
Because I don't think they're heroes.
Yeah.
You get triple M to the P, that's not heroic.
If you're injecting people with remdesivir
That's not
and
heroic.
no, not asking questions, watching people die.
My friend got sick with COVID during COVID, and he was in the hospital, and they had him on these drugs that made him real loopy.
Oh, so you can't even fight back.
So he had two phones.
And
He
they
had his he
and
had his lawyer and his mother on the phone.
that's so smart because they wouldn't let people come in.
That's right.
Yeah, it
And
was
so
all a sick plan.
he was like, "Get me out of here. I don't want." And they gave him remdesivir.
Wow.
So he was one of the early people that took it, and he has like 25% lung function to this day. Like I go
Oh
walking with
goodness.
him and he's like, we got to slow down. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, well, he's like, rem death is near, messed up my lungs. And I said, well, can't they fix it? He's like, no, it's permanently damaged.
He's lucky to be alive.
Totally. He's lucky to
Mm,
be alive. They wanted to put him on a vent.
wow.
He called his mom and his lawyer while he was high on drugs. And he said, don't let them vent me. They're going to kill me. And the mom and the lawyer on the phone with him were able to talk them out of it.
That's amazing that he had the
Wherewithal.
wherewithal and the mental capability to even be able to do that,
He
you
said it
know?
was hard. And he felt like he was being corralled because I think what happens is they go, good, 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 come back here. And you go into their back area.
Yeah, and that's where they kill you.
Yeah, you're back there. You don't have anybody visiting you. You don't have any say.
No.
Plus, they get really mad. I remember I told you I took my daughter to go get some vaccine when she was like 11. And I didn't even like having to get her that one, but then they're like, have you gotten her the Gardasil?
That one's really dangerous too.
And I was like, no, I don't want to do the Gardasil. Even back then, so that was in 2018.
Hmm.
So in 2018, I was already going, no, I don't trust the Gardasil. I've heard bad things. And she's like, well, you heard wrong. It's totally safe.
You heard, it's always that. It's always that you heard
You
wrong.
heard wrong. And I was like, that's fine. First of all, my daughter's 11. Why do I want her to be protected against HPV, which is a sexually transmitted disease?
Supposedly.
Yeah, exactly.
How do we even know? It's
Who
probably something that
knows?
they're giving people.
Who knows? Maybe they inject them with HPV. Totally, that could be the case.
I think that you know how like when you go away to college, they make you get like TB tested and all that stuff. I wouldn't be surprised
They're injecting you.
if they're injecting you with that stuff because then they're like, all the college students have this, you know, and then they're like, they want you to get another shot.
Could be. It totally could be because that's what they always want to do. They want to get big shawarma in you so that it's like a gateway drug.
Hmm.
Now you're in the healthcare system because any big shawarma is bad for you.
Yeah. Any big shawarma is bad shawarma.
It's bad
That's another
shawarma.
t-shirt.
It's big shawarma is bad shawarma.
Yeah.
So because how's it bad shawarma is you're going to take it and have side effects.
Yeah.
And then if you're already somebody who goes, "Oh my God, I have a condition. I got to go to the doctor." Like I go to the doctor last resort.
Yeah.
Like if I have a breakout or a rash, I think about what can I do to fix this, and I fix it myself. I don't go to the doctor.
Yeah.
So these people they go, "Oh my God, I got a rash. I'm just going to go to the emergency room."
Right. The emergency room. I know people that go there for everything. Yeah, like a rash or like a scratchy throat. It's like I thought, and that's what messes things up for other people because I thought the emergency room was for emergencies. Like you broke
Totally.
your leg, you got in a car accident, you like, fell and like something feels broken or something,
You're bleeding really bad.
Yeah, you got shot.
Yeah.
You got stabbed. I mean, I don't know why people go to the emergency room for like sniffles or like, their
I
tummy
think the
hurts.
media trains them to do that
Yeah.
because then they go there and they go, oh, good, good, good. Yeah, you got a rash? Come on back here. We got big shawarma for
Yeah.
you. And those people are going to be inclined to take big shawarma.
Yeah.
And then they get side effects from that big shawarma. They're going to be inclined to go, well, I better head back to the emergency room. I've got side effects from that big shawarma. I got
Right.
to go get big shawarma to treat my big shawarma. So that's kind of the gist of this episode is the FDA is an insidious organization.
It is.
People like to think, oh no, those are consumer protection agencies. They're protecting us as consumers.
Well, then why do they allow all of these poisons that are in our foods? You know what I mean? Like they allow stuff in our foods that aren't even allowed like in other countries because they're so bad for you. Yet they allow these things to go in our foods, our like,
They allow
body
sucralose.
products. Sucralose is in
They allow
so
that.
much and it's so bad for you. Yeah.
And now we know why. Because the board is comprised of executives from Big Shawarma, and they make back office deals and say, I'll approve your drug, but you give me a kickback of the profits.
Yeah. So some people that were questioning the childhood vaccine schedule got fired. And then you know what else I find really interesting was that They said it was decided in court to keep the schedule as is. It was the law. They
Yeah,
decided.
they put a
And
stay
yeah, and
on
I said, how could something like that be decided in court? I mean, shouldn't that be some sort of medical board decides that or something like this is medically necessary for the kids to have? Why would that be a court thing? Like, why are lawyers and judges involved in deciding like what's healthy for kids to have?
they're corrupt
That makes
because
no sense, you
the
know?
other thing too is this is the president appointed RFK Jr. to be over the Health and Human Services Department, and the Health and Human Services Department recommended this change to the vaccine schedule.
Yeah,
So therefore, I mean, what power does that guy have if a court can just override their action?
exactly.
I mean, why do we even have that? What is Robert Kennedy doing then?
Yeah, yeah, exact,
So basically, we have
exactly.
some court that determines our health.
Right. And, like questions are not allowed and disagreement is suppressed. So it's like basically it's another mob that just says this is what you're gonna get and there's no debate.
No
There's no
debate.
debate. It's just this
You
is
get coerced.
yeah.
That's what it is. Our government's coercing us.
And why is there a vaccine schedule anyway? Shouldn't this just be like, here, we have these products and this is what they do, and you as the parents can decide if you want to have this for
Totally.
you know?
They don't want that because what would happen is the kids who took the big shawarma would be all fucked up and have dorsal fins and shit. And they're gonna be like, wait a second, and then nobody's gonna want to get big shawarma.
Right.
So they go, everyone's gotta have it.
Yeah.
And so everyone's got a dorsal fin.
Everybody's messed up.
Everybody. That's what they
Yeah.
need. And that's what you see in kids these days. They are fucked up. And a lot of them have taken so much big shawarma that they're all screwed up now.
And the parents can't really pinpoint it. You don't really know like what it was that screwed your kid up,
I
you
think a
know?
lot of these parents are giving their kids not Ritalin. What's that other one called?
Oh yeah, for ADHD.
Yeah, helps you focus.
Yeah, I think that's really
What's that
bad
one
too.
called?
Um, it's not Ritalin.
It's kind of like Ritalin,
Hmm.
but it's another one that they use,
Yeah,
and it like helps you focus. I think there's a lot of side effects with that.
for sure.
And then so they're gonna go take other ones too. It's
Yeah,
probably got antidepressants that go with it.
it probably makes you want to like unalive yourself.
Yeah,
That's why, you keep hearing about these young kids that are committing suicide. And I wonder like what else there was to the story. You know what I mean?
totally. Because
Like what kind
that's
of
so
drugs they were on.
because we've talked about that. They have mind control drugs now.
Hmm.
They can control your mind. They can make you go hang yourself with a scarf by a doorknob.
Right.
So therefore, they have mind control drugs. So the FDA is no longer protecting us from industry. It's coercing us into industry,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
Because the FDA, but its mission should be to make sure that any product that you can buy at the store
Is safe.
is safe.
Yeah. That's what they're out there saying that they're doing, but that's not actually what's happening.
And RFK Jr. used to say, the CDC basically is the vaccine peddler. And it's true. That's kind of what they are.
Yeah,
He
but
said that like 15 years ago.
now he's changed his tune. Now that
Now,
he's in office, he's
now he
like,
goes,
"Oh, but you should follow the CDC schedule and you should go get your measles shot."
well, he's bench pressing.
Yeah. Let me take off my shirt so I can explain better.
You should look at my pecs and just go get the vaccine schedule. Well, dude, the vaccine schedule's 82 shots. And then they try to change it, and he goes, well, a court put a stay on my shrinking it down. So you still got to take 82 shots.
Yeah, so what good is he then? He's not doing what he said he was going to do.
Oh, and then you go take your dog, and your dog goes, you go, I gotta go get my dog fixed. And they go, the vet goes, well, your dog is delinquent on 2 of its vaccines.
Yeah. So if you want to like neuter your dog, then you're going to have to get these pokey pokes.
You know?
Yeah,
Plus, I think the Pokey Pokes neuter humans. I
they
think that's what
do.
happens.
Totally.
Makes them sterile and compliant.
Right.
And so they're just going to be like, okay.
Yeah, they're like, whatever, I'll do it. I
So
think a lot of people are neutered.
neutered is a good word.
You know what I
That's what
mean?
they are. They're
Yeah.
not neutered means that you kind of just don't care anymore, and
Yeah.
you're just gonna toe the line just out of like resignation.
You're just gonna roll over and go belly up.
That's what they do. I think that's what Americans have done.
Uh-huh.
They've just gone, I submit,
I'm neutered.
you're too much. Just give me my Tesla and shut up.
Yeah.
And they do. They just want to. Like I was talking to my friend and I was like, dude, that country from 1948 runs everything. And he was like, I don't want to believe that.
Yeah, I don't want to believe
I
that.
don't want to
That's
believe.
such an interesting way to phrase that. Not
It's
not
very
I
telling.
yeah, not I don't want not I don't believe that. It's
It's
very telling.
I
I
don't
don't want
want
to
to
believe that.
believe that.
And
That's a different, whole different statement
uh-huh.
altogether.
I have a friend who basically said the same thing to me too about stuff. I don't want to believe that. It's too scary.
It's kind of like, I think my girlfriend's cheating on me. Your friends are going, yeah, she is,
And
dude.
you're
I've
like,
seen her.
I don't want to believe
You're
that.
like, I don't want to believe that. And they're like, well, I saw her with this dude. They went to a hotel. They were just going out to eat. It's fine. I
Yeah,
think people are like that with the horrors that we're facing now,
right.
with that country from 1948 ruling everything and using the healthcare system to poison us.
Mhm.
The healthcare system's one of their major weapons.
Exactly.
They want to poison us.
Mhm.
Remember that? What were the Dark Angels saying? They were saying, we want to make them sick with poison, but under the auspices of us helping them.
Right. So
So
evil.
that's the inversion that we're seeing. The healthcare system is supposed to be taking care of us and helping us with our health, but now it's been turned into a weapon that's actually killing you.
Yeah.
So the gist of this episode, the FDA just fired this one lady, and there's been other cases where people who weren't even anti-vax, they were just suggesting maybe a brief reduction in the vaccine schedule got fired.
Yeah. So you can't even question it or suggest a change in it. And if you're working there, you're going to get fired. So what that means is that um, nothing is going to change there because if you dare to say that it should change, then you're going to get fired. So only the people at the top, I guess, just decide what it is, and then that's it. There's no debate. So it's up to every person, I guess, to just realize that that's what's happening and
The
don't
FDA
go
is a
along with it.
microcosm.
Yeah, don't go along with it.
The FDA is saying toe the line or you're fired. And that's a microcosm for the entire triple M to the P universe that we live in.
Right.
Toe the line or you're eliminated.
Yep.
You got to go along with us. Well, no, no, dude. Don't go along. That's the white pill. That's all it is. Don't go along with them. Don't take any vaccines. I'm anti-vax now. I don't want to take any vaccines.
Me neither.
I'm Maxine Waters hesitant. I'm not asking what's in the infusion. I'm rolling up my sleeve and I takes the infusion. That's what they want.
Yeah. They wa-
She's perfect.
they want that attitude.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm rolling up my sleeve and I takes the infusions because then
She get to be in office.
she's kind of like
Oh God.
Karen Bass.
Yeah.
She didn't get there by navigating the ruthless political waters.
No.
No,
I don't
she
even
got
know. I'm
placed.
not even sure if she graduated from high school. Although they're letting kids graduate that can't even read or write now. So who
Oh
knows?
yeah, she got funneled through,
Yeah.
but she got placed there. They like black women who a lot of black women will just eat what they're fed
Yeah.
from the system.
Yeah.
And they go, good, good, good. You can go be mayor.
Right.
We like that. You can go be mayor because they're not going to go like Karen Bass down in LA. Her handlers tell her what to do. She's going to go do it.
Yeah.
She's not going to buck the system.
Because she's got a good job making good money and she wants to keep that.
It's kind of like the property management dude that watches over our office.
Yeah.
Like he's not going to rock the boat
No.
because they'll deport him back to India. So he'll just be like, I live in my hovel and I'm fine. And you go, wait, dude, there's paranormal activity in the building. And he's like, I'm afraid of that, but I don't mention it because they'll send me back.
We like him though.
He's cool.
Nice.
I like him, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, right now, that's kind of the white pill for this one is everything's about like, go along with us or you're eliminated.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to be eliminated.
And they make it so hard, like that just makes me think about like our situation too, is they make everything like this huge bureaucratic system that is there's no human factor and they make it so hard to fight back against anything. Like there none of the humans actually act like humans. They all just act like triple M's to the P's and
Totally.
like this is the rule and it's like, well, but
Like
your rule
Massey.
isn't working.
Like Massey lost the election. Do you
Yeah.
see? So it came
Oh,
out
he did.
he had to concede. So he lost the election.
Wow, so our predictions are right on track.
We're right on
We're
track.
right on track.
So what did Massey do? I think what Massey did was he tried to buck the system.
Yeah,
He said, "How come everybody's got an APAC handler?" And then I'm pretty sure he got
I think he got unalived.
unalived.
And this guy was a placeholder
It was a
to
placeholder
finish out the season.
to
And
finish
now
out the season.
he's going to get voted off the show.
You'll never hear from the dude again.
No, and whoever that new guy was with his new girlfriend or whatever, that was probably that guy's girlfriend that he
Yeah,
had. The other one's dead with his dead wife, and now
I think that's what
you
happened.
won't see him, but they're bringing in the Army Navy SEAL. Is that what they're bringing in?
And yep, and he won. And the Army Navy SEAL, that guy probably was MK Ultra and given a bunch of shots and
Hmm.
totally is like he's like Sirhan Sirhan.
Totally.
He'll just do whatever he's told,
Yeah.
you know?
Wow, for sure. We just did that episode.
We just did that episode, and that
Yeah.
pertains to this one
Yeah.
because the FDA lady, she came out and all she said was, um, I think we should dramatically reduce the schedule. She wanted to take it down from 11 shots. And it wasn't 11 shots. This was interesting. It was 11 different diseases
Mm,
that they inoculate for.
right.
I don't believe that either.
No.
I'm a total anti-vaxxer. I'm vaccine hesitant.
Yeah.
So I don't believe that my child needs to take a hepatitis uh, vaccine in
Yeah.
order to avoid hepatitis.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I don't either.
But they just kind of it's kind of like Bill Gates when he goes, "Okay, it's comprised 6% of the methane
Yeah.
they just make
I've
these
measured it.
assumptions.
I've measured it. It's precisely 6%.
It was exactly 6%. I was able to quantify
It
that.
wasn't 5% or 10%. It was 6%.
In the similar vein, they say, you have to take your vaccine, otherwise you're going to get sick.
Yeah,
Well, maybe the vaccines are going to make me sick,
exactly.
you know? So what's going on now, and it's only going to get worse if we don't do it now. You got to stand up, and you're going to have to. Some people are going to have to fall on grenades.
Hmm.
There's going to be people who are going to they're going to endure consequences by standing up.
Yeah,
But you still have to stand up because they're coercing everybody.
right.
And they're saying if you don't go along with this, you're fired. Who knows? What if that lady can't find a job now? So she was on the FDA board. She was probably making fat bank. She's probably set for life. But what if they just totally like freeze her bank accounts,
Oh, yeah.
seize her investments?
Yeah.
You don't hear about her.
No,
See, that's the thing about the news too, is once somebody gets kind of voted off the island, you don't hear what happens to them.
no.
You know, she was on the reality show for a little while.
She had a short little
She
stint.
did. It was like she came out and she like made out with the bachelor,
Yeah,
but then he chose another chick.
right.
That was the arc of her career.
Yeah,
So she's gotten voted off. You don't hear what happens to her when she gets voted off.
no,
I think it's likely that she probably is just going to get unalived
could be.
because how can they take a chance with her? Because now she knows the dirt. She can go become a whistleblower, write a book.
Exactly. And if she actually got fired, and it was weird too, because remember, she was saying, oh, I'm really happy. I enjoyed my time there. And it was just wonderful. And I have no regrets. And I'm like, that's a weird thing for somebody to say after they just got fired. Nobody gets fired and talks like that.
You
You
know,
know
I
what
was
I
just
mean?
thinking that text was probably in Hebrew.
Oh my God.
She puts it out in
Oh
Hebrew.
my God.
Those people from 1948 are great, and I loved everybody I worked with in the FDA.
She's hoping she won't get unalived.
Plus, she totally made one of those bland vanilla statements where she goes, the staff there works so hard and they don't get the credit they deserve. And
Yeah.
it's like, dude, that statement means nothing.
Yeah.
Why don't you come out and say,
They're all a bunch of psychopaths and they're forcing people to get this
dude,
stuff.
I would have rather had her come out and say a statement like that, where she comes out and she goes, "You'll be hearing more about this. I'm writing a book and I'm
Mhm.
making a documentary."
I'd go get that book.
Totally,
Yeah.
totally. You know what's a good book that you would like
Mm.
because you read a lot. It's called Resisting Medical Tyranny,
Oh.
and it's written by Francis Boyle.
Oh, okay.
I love Dr. Francis Boyle. He
Uh-huh.
passed away just about a year ago,
Uh-huh.
but the last book he wrote was called Resisting Medical Tyranny.
I'll check it out.
I have it. I can
Oh,
lend it to you.
okay.
Basically, in the foreword, he says we have 460 BSL biolabs in that we're funding
Jeez.
currently, and Trump hasn't closed a single one of them. So that's another German Shepherd moment for Trump.
Yeah.
We have
Why
460 and they haven't closed.
why do we want those?
Well, we're doing gain of function work there. It's
Mm.
important for vaccine research.
Yeah, we're gonna make something really catchy and deadly and see what happens if people start catching it and
With
dying.
this, with this Ebola, dude, it makes people's eyes bleed and it liquefies their organs.
And
And
we're gonna
then,
make it even more deadly.
yeah, Dr. Fauci's like, that's real good. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's give it to some beagles.
Oh God. Psychos.
So, what's the white pill to wrap this one up?
White pill. Resist big shawarma.
Resist big shawarma.
And read the labels on the stuff that you eat. And
Get the Yucca app.
I love the Yucca app.
Yucca.
I just saw a an advertisement for another app that might be really good too. I think it was something like Tox Check or something like that to see how toxic things are. Um, but the Yucca app's really cool. You just scan the barcode and it tells you like how bad the thing is for you.
How about when the nurse pulls out the hypodermic needle, you just have a Yucca app that scans that,
Yeah, and you
and it
go,
goes,
no,
wait a second.
it's like negative 50 out of 100.
A skull and crossbones like pops up on
It's
your
like
phone. It's all weed, weed.
sure death is ahead of
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to take that. And she's like, what? This is good.
I've had 10 of them.
My app says it's not good. And she goes, that's misinformation.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
they always
wrong.
say.
That's wrong.
So the white pill is don't join Big Shawarma. But I also think the white pill for this one is we need to stand up against these triple M's to the P's.
Totally.
And there's going to be consequences, and you're going to have to just have the courage to just weather the storm.
Exactly.
Because at this point now, we're not just going to coast into a nice solution.
No.
People are going to have to resist these micromanagers, and it's going to be gnarly
Yeah.
because they don't just take resistance good. When you say no to them, they get all pissed off.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I was telling you about the dude at the pot shop. And he's like, "Sir, you need to move over here. The line is 2 feet
Well,
away."
it's their for those kind of people, it's their 5 minutes of
It's
power.
their 5 minutes of
Yeah.
power.
And for the megalomaniac psychopaths, they want to have control and power over the world.
They want to have, and
Yeah.
they expect it. And if you go against them, they're like, "Well, we're gonna have to crush you."
Yeah.
All right.
That was a good one.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.